Well, I am outside the Paulie Davis Pavilion because today is race day at the Red Bluff Outlaws for points race number 3. Well, I am all suited up and ready to get the night started here at the Red Bluff Outlaws. They just have a couple of heat races, and then we are going to be getting right into open class qualifying. Now today I drew the 1, so I'm going to be in the first group. I believe we have right at 50 opens in my class today and 200 total cars in the pit area here at Red Bluff. So it's going to be action packed. The weather looks good. It's not supposed to rain till later. That might have a small effect on the racetrack, but anyway, they're about ready to roll out with the first heat race here at the Bull Ring in Red Bluff. Excited to get it started, and we will catch up with you guys after qualifying. Post-qualifying update. After the first 4 cars that went out in my number 1 group, I was at the top of the charts, but as a couple more guys went, I started to drop. My car balance is awesome. How it drives is phenomenal. I felt like we could have been 2 or 3 or even 4 tenths faster than what we were. I just didn't get a chance to lay down a lap because we had some similar issues with the engine to last week. It's just not wanting to clean out. It's only running at like 75 or 80%. It's just not getting to that top speed where I need to gain some time on the straightaways and through the corners. So I ran it as hard as I could. I was still in 8.6, quick times in 8.4, but I think I could have been right there towards that top spot. So we'll keep you guys updated and see where we end up, but right now we're currently sitting around 10. So I think we got some stuff figured out. We're able to get another safety lap, and the engine ran much better after we made some changes. Now we're going to be rolling out for our heat race, starting front row outside. Top 2 are going to be transferring to tonight's open A main event. Got a good heat race. Right now it seems like the track is fast on bottom and top. We ended up 18th quick, so we definitely dropped down a little bit, but luckily we were able to stay in that invert, and now we got to just try to get through our heat race, and that is what we were focused on. So they're just starting to kind of get into them. We're going to see the track change, and then we are going to strap in. Like I said, top 2 transfer, so we have to be on it. Well, a quick intermission before they continue the rest of the races tonight at the Red Bluff Outlaws. We were able to win our heat race from the front row outside starting spot. Realistically, I just wanted to get a good jump, and I felt like if I could get out front and make 8 good laps and hopefully not have any restarts, we would have no problem transferring to tonight's A main event. We had 1 restart. I was able to fire off good. I actually thought the bottom was going to be much better, but no one was able to make it work, and I was starting next to Eric Gannon, and he is one of the best at running down there with this 4-stroke, and he wasn't able to make any progress. So just really, really fast, kind of right around the top in that crease. I have Brody Reynolds who wants to be in the video. Brody, what do you think of the track so far tonight?
I think it looks really good. I think it's gonna be pretty dang gripped up for the main.
It might be, and honestly, it might get to the point of taking rubber. It's a 2-day show. They're trying to work it, but you know, right now it's still fairly warm outside. I know that's contributing, and you know, just a lot of cars in the pit area. So we are going to be in tonight's main event. We are not going to make the redraw because of our qualifying, but we're going to move forward. Good luck, Brody.
Thank you.
We're going to continue going. Well, I'm pretty surprised right now. A quick track update before we strap in for tonight's 30-lap main event. I have never, in my 12 years of racing at Red Bluff, added tear-offs for the A main event, but they just did a full rework, and we are just about 2 races away from hitting the track. They farmed it pretty good. Now it's juiced back up like qualifying. Like I said, never seen this before, so everything we anticipated we were gonna do, we're pretty much gonna throw out the window because I don't think it's gonna burn off much, especially with it being this late in the day. So we're gonna go strap in, but I figured I would show you guys. It might be a little bit muddy here in the A. Well, another night where Red Bluff has been super efficient, and they even had time to do a little bit of a track rework. So going into this A main event, the racetrack has a ton of grip. I think it's gonna have a bottom, a top, and it's just gonna be a little bit different than anything we've ever done, because usually by this point in the night, it's super slick or it's about to take rubber. So I'm gonna fire up and then strap in. We have 30 laps coming up, and we are gonna be starting from 10th. And last weekend we started 10th, and we were able to drive up to 2nd and compete for the win. I would really like to repeat that and just try to watch out for wrecks, be aggressive, work multiple different lines, and really try to take our restarts and our green flag runs and just try to move forward and take advantage of every opportunity we have. So it is about time to strap in for points race number 3.
And into your top 10 starters now to the outside of row number 5. This driver out of Jacksonville, Oregon. In the Factory QRC, Durst Incorporated, Adams Investing, Burris Racing, number 18T, it's Tanner Holmes.
is officially a wrap on points race number 3. You guys rode along with us throughout the whole night. Struggled in qualifying. I think we figured out all of our engine issues, got through the heat race with the win, and then started 10th there in the feature and came home 3rd. For a while, it wasn't really looking like I was going to make progress forward with how fast the track was. It was just a little bit more of a restart game than actually racing. We had so many yellows, and I would get going a little bit past a couple cars, then I would lose a couple spots, and eventually I made up a good amount of ground when they all got together on the back straightaway, and I was able to advance into 6th. And my race car was so good early, I felt like I was able to run some of the faster laps in the race when I had a chance to be a little spread out. Eventually we got into 6th, then we jumped into 4th, and then had a great battle with my teammate Landon Brooks, who came home 2nd, and then Preston Carr, who was able to win the race. We were all just racing really hard. I was able to make the bottom work, but the top ultimately was the fastest groove once everyone kind of got going. There at the end, we got on a green flag run, and we just got a little spread out, and our times were all within a 10. Overall though, thank you guys so much for watching. The track prep crew here at Red Bluff is getting after it so we can race tomorrow, Sunday, for the Tyler Wolf Memorial, and that'll be our 4th race of the year. So thank you guys again. Great night, top 5 on the podium. Just hoping to keep this momentum into the rest of the year. See you guys all in the next one. Deuces.